What just happened in Indiana wasn't strategy. It was sabotage, wrapped in a playbook and signed off by Stephanie White. Over 16,888 fans crammed into State Farm Arena, not just to see a basketball game, but to witness history, the long-range magic of Caitlin Clark. What they got? 0 logo threes, 0 fireworks. A superstar benched and buried beneath a system that looked like it was designed to erase her, not unleash her. Clark didn't just miss shots, she was denied the chance to make them.
A lot of contact underneath. Clark's got to get it in. She lobs it up for Howard. Howard had it blocked at the rim.
She ended her night 0 for 5 from deep, snapping a mind-blowing 140-game three-point streak that stretched across college and pro ball. That's not just a stat. That's a legacy crumbling in prime time. And Coach White handed the hammer to gravity. Fans weren't just disappointed. They were betrayed. "You don't buy front-row tickets to see a Bugatti in the garage," one furious tweet said. And the bigger question? Why? Why take the most exciting rookie in basketball and chain her to the baseline? Why sell the world a revolution, then hit them with a rerun of 2005 offense? Something stinks in Indiana, and fans are lighting torches. Like, share, subscribe, because this story isn't over, it's just getting dangerous. A record-breaking crowd. A record-breaking letdown. Let's talk numbers. 16,888 fans. The biggest crowd the Atlanta Dream has ever seen. And who were they there for? Caitlin. Freaking. Clark. This wasn't a fever game. This was her show. A walking sellout. A ratings machine. But from the opening tip, it was clear. This wasn't going to be the night they came for. Clark barely touched the ball. She ran the floor, moved without it, drew defenders, and then watched plays go nowhere. She wasn't running the offense. She was floating in it, like a ghost in her own highlight reel, and fans noticed. The camera kept cutting to her, arms wide, eyes pleading, "Let me cook." Instead, she got cold, and the logo 3, it died in silence. This isn't just poor coaching. This feels like a hit job. Like someone upstairs said, "Let's pump the brakes on Clark Mania." Why? Ego? Control? Politics? Whatever it is, it's robbing the league of its biggest moment. And if they're not careful, they're going to lose the one player who can change everything. Coach Stephanie White. Saboteur in heels? Stephanie White. Let's just say it. She's under fire. The system? Broken. The decisions? Questionable. The vibe? Office. This isn't just about one game. It's about a pattern. A disturbing one. One that has fans whispering things like, "Is she tanking Caitlin Clark on purpose?" And "Is this jealousy or just incompetence?" Before the season, White promised a modern offense. Fast pace, floor spacing, and unleashed Clark. What we got? A grinded-out slow-motion set that looks allergic to innovation. One fan wrote, "She's coaching like it's 2003 and Clark's a rookie backup point guard." Another said, "It's like she's scared of Caitlin being bigger than her." Yikes. Whether it's ego, fear, or just old-school stubbornness, it's not working. The offense is stuck. The chemistry's off. And Clark? She's wasting her rookie year being a glorified decoy. White better wake up, because the court of public opinion is already calling for her job. The murder of the logo 3. You know the one thing fans came for? The logo 3. That absurd step-across half-court bomb that only Caitlin Clark can make look casual. And you know what they got? Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Zero. A record shattered not by defense, but by design. Clark went 0 for 5 from deep. But this wasn't just an off night. It was strategic suppression. The Dream face guarded her. Sure. But instead of adjusting, White buried her in off-ball screens and predictable rotations. No isolation, no freedom, just scripted nothingness. And then it happened. The streak snapped. 140 games, gone. The last time Caitlin Clark didn't hit a 3? January 2022. That's a longer streak than some careers. And it was taken from her, not by the defense, but by the people in her own locker room. Clark on the bench, fans in uproar. Midway through the third, with the game still hanging, White benched Clark and Boston, both with 4 fouls, yes, but momentum crushed. The offense flatlined. Fans in the arena confused and pissed. "This isn't just bad coaching, it's straight up sabotage," one shouted on the broadcast mic. "You could feel it." The crowd deflated. The vibe tanked. Every camera angle showed Clark sitting, eyes locked on the floor, hands clenching her towel. That's not development. That's demotion. You don't draft a phenom just to make her a passenger. And here's the twist. The Fever won. But it wasn't pretty, it wasn't inspiring, and it sure as hell didn't feel like a win for Clark. It felt like a warning that something bigger is going wrong behind the scenes. Continue with the story. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates and deep dives. Sophie Cunningham, the fan favorite waiting in the wings. If there's one player who did light a fire, it was Sophie Cunningham. Hustle, heart, grit. She played like every minute mattered. Like someone who wanted the moment that Clark was denied. Fans? Obsessed? Let Sophie and Caitlin run the show, one demanded. And they might be right. When Cunningham was on the floor, the energy shifted. She attacked, she spaced, she hustled, and you could see it. Clark fed off it. They have chemistry, they have fire, they have something. So why is Sophie still coming off the bench? This team is desperate for a pulse. Sophie brings that. Clark responds to that. White? She needs to start respecting that, or risk losing both. Lexi Hull, the unsung hero. Lexi Hull didn't just do her job, and she elevated the entire floor when she was on it. From the moment she checked in, the game shifted. Her reads were crisp, her cuts were surgical, and her passes found open hands like they had eyes. This wasn't a role player grinding out minutes. This was a court general in disguise. And fans took notice. One tweet hit like a punchline. Lexi and Sophie are the blueprint. Everyone else? Filler material. Brutal, but not wrong. So what's the excuse for her limited minutes? That she's not flashy enough? That she doesn't fit the veteran hierarchy Stephanie White seems obsessed with honoring? Hull was the best facilitator on the floor, not named Caitlin Clark. And on some possessions, she looked like the better point guard. She fed Natasha Howard in the short roll. She rotated on defense before the pass was even made. This wasn't effort. This was IQ, hustle, and vision. That rare combo you build around. Now imagine this. Lexi Hull at the 2, Caitlin Clark running point, Sophie Cunningham on the wing. Youth, energy, movement. A lineup that forces opponents to switch, scramble, and chase. It's modern. It's disruptive. It's right there. But instead, White keeps rolling out a system built to suffocate creativity. Is it loyalty, stubbornness, fear of handing the keys to the kids? Whatever it is, it's keeping Indiana stuck in the mud, and the fans are done being patient. Natasha Howard, the unstoppable force. If there's one player who refused to let the chaos drown her, it was Natasha Howard. The veteran forward showed exactly why she's still a problem in this league. 26 points, sheer dominance in the paint, and a sense of timing that turned post-ups into punishments. But the most impressive thing? She didn't force a single thing. When the flow was right, she was unstoppable. She read angles. She finished through contact. She breathed fire. And the flow? It came from Lexi Hull and Caitlin Clark. Plain and simple. When those two were orchestrating, Howard became the benefactor of real ball movement. She didn't have to isolate or create her own shots. She got fed in rhythm, in motion, in the right spots. The difference was night and day. When the ball stalled, Howard vanished. When the offense moved, she erupted. This isn't a mystery. It's basketball 101. So why isn't this the formula every night? Why are we still watching Clark jog through decoy sets and Howard forced into stagnant possessions? The answer lies in a coaching scheme that refuses to adapt. Stephanie White has weapons, she has firepower, but instead of lighting up the league, she's trying to keep everything contained, and it's costing them wins. Stop fighting the fire, let it burn, let Natasha feast. Rigged? The refs, the ratings, the rumors. Let's not sugarcoat this. The officiating in Atlanta was atrocious. Caitlin Clark didn't just get fouled, she got targeted. Arms wrapped around her torso. Hips checked as she cut. Defenders reaching across her body mid-drive with zero whistle. Meanwhile, on the other end, the Fever couldn't so much as sneeze without drawing a foul. It felt deliberate, it felt dirty, it felt like a setup, and fans aren't holding back. The WNBA is rigging Clark's rookie year, one viral tweet declared. Another fan wrote, "These refs aren't blind, they're paid. Are these just conspiracy theories? Maybe, but perception shapes reality. And right now, the WNBA looks more like a mafia movie than a league invested in fairness. When your biggest star is getting clotheslined with no consequence, it's not just bad optics, it's brand suicide. Even worse, the media silence. The analysts, MIA, the talking heads, neutered. No one wants to bite the hand that feeds them, but guess what? Clark is the hand. She's the ratings. She's the ticket sales. She's the merch machine. And if the league won't protect her, the fans will. This isn't just outrage. It's uprising. The system is rigged, and the people are watching. So go ahead, WNBA. Keep ignoring it. The next headline might be about your collapse. The system is broken. Fans want change. Stephanie White promised revolution. What we got? Regression. Slow pace, clunky sets, ghosting the most electrifying rookie since Sabrina. Fans didn't sign up for this. They were sold Showtime, and they got C-SPAN. Let Lexi and Sophie start. Bench the vets. Unleash Caitlyn. These aren't just tweets. They're battle cries. The fan base is done with the excuses. They want the future, and they want it now. White has a choice. Adapt or get out of the way, because this isn't about one game. It's about what kind of league the WNBA wants to be. The Clark effect, a league on the edge. Clark isn't just a player, and she's a movement, a walking viral moment. The reason people who've never watched a WNBA game are tuning in. And if she's suppressed, the league loses. Period. The Fever, they're on the edge. One misstep away from wasting the most valuable rookie in history. The fans see it. The analysts see it. Hell, even the players probably see it. Fix it. Feature her. Let her shine. Or watch the revolution turn into a riot. This is just the beginning. This wasn't just a game. It was a message, a warning, that if the powers that be aren't careful, they'll fumble the greatest gift the league has ever received. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player. She's the product. Treat her like it. To the fans, keep pushing, keep posting, keep holding everyone accountable. You're not just watching history, you're writing it. So like this video, share it with your crew, subscribe to the channel, because this saga is only heating up, and we'll be here to break it all down, shot by shot.